day out there. I'll get some more information from people and what people are going through. Why do they have to go through this? Is because people, you're not paying attention to your human rights, civil rights, constitutional rights, all your rights that are being distorted, okay? That's why you're going through this bullshit. Myself, I know my rights. I know my human rights, I know my civil rights, I know my constitutional rights, I know my disability rights, my rights to life. All of those matter. And it's cold out here, there's no doubt. I've been outside, I've talked to people, I went and made sure people were okay that are in the area where I'm at. And that's my mission, really, is to make sure that people are okay. I don't understand what's so hard to understand about that. We were born to live, not just survive. And when I tell you that, that means we were born to live. We were born to be happy. We were born to have families. We were born to just be free. Our right to religion, our right to be healthy, our right to be mad, glad, sad, indifferent, all of that's being infringed upon. How is that being infringed upon? Well, okay, let's take for instance in the state of Maine. Everybody's fucking labeled bipolar. This epidemic of bipolar broke out. I don't know, it was like a fucking formal outbreak of herpes or syphilis or some shit. But the fact is that there's a vitamin deficiency up here. There's hardly any sun. It's too cold to go out and enjoy the sun because people aren't prepared for it. Back in the day, people went outside. All weathers. Isn't that correct? And now people don't go out in any kind of weather. They want to stay in where there's AC. What the fuck is that? They want to stay in where it's nice and warm. They don't want to get up out of bed in the morning. You wonder why there's a food shortage? You don't want to do what? You don't want to go walk down the road and make sure that everything's okay down there with your neighbor? It's too cold to go start your car? Come on now. Y'all get these remote heaters in your cars and remote starters, and common sense tells me if I've got a car that doesn't have studded snow tires, or then I probably shouldn't drive it where they're, noted to be needed, okay? If I don't see that the roads are clear myself, I don't drive on them. Because why? Why do I have to risk my life? What the fuck is so important if I've got food in the cupboard? Which is another thing. Having a cupboard. You have the right to housing. Adequate housing, shelter, food, water, all of it. With that being said, nobody should be without any of that, right? So why is it that back in the day, families stayed together and they bonded, they helped one another, they helped thy neighbor, everybody had plenty of everything. They helped each other. One hand washes the other. But you see the diversity here? The government doesn't want you to do that. They said, come to me. They thought they were God, right? They lured you with all these glorified, subsidized housing apartments for the elderly, and we're going to take care of you. Come to me. While I steal your property, come stay at my place. That's not what we do as Christians. As Christians, we say, come here. I'm going to help you. I know you don't have anything. I don't want anything from you. I don't need anything. Do you know myself, I've given up the opportunity to have something that somebody else needed more. Per se, a house. Yeah. Somebody else needed that more than I needed it. Why? Because I'm a provider. I'm not a taker. I'm merely a provider. I just went and sat with a tax man just to see what he'd have to say about my taxes. Do you know I actually paid to help people? Yeah. And this is the price I pay. No adequate shelter to call my own. Because I paid the price to make sure that people are safe and warm right now. That they have food. I made sure of it. Did I not make sure that you had gas money to get to work the other day? I didn't have gas. But I made sure somebody else went to work. I'm just saying, it's a pass it forward. There's no need of anybody being out here begging for help. I'm not going to go out of my way. That's a lie. That's not a lie. It's just a fib. I do go out of my way to seek people that need help. That's why I was outside. I saw my face is red and my hands are still cold. Because I've been outside walking around trying to find anybody and anybody to say hello to. Just to lift their spirits. And you know what I ran into? I ran into somebody that needed a hat. I've given away a blanket. And I've given away a lot of advice. With that being said, I hope you all stay blessed. And I hope you continue to follow me, HOWES for Justice. And just know, when I tell you that I'm here for you, I'm here for you. That doesn't mean take advantage of it. If you're a taker, don't bother. If you're a male, you should be a provider. So ladies, if you need anything, reach out. The rest of you and all of you, have a wonderful day.